Well, hello people, welcome back to the Master Chief Collection. Here we are, final level Midnight, even though it's level 9 out of 10, because obviously for some odd reason the epilogue counts as a level. Here we are, Midnight, going to get this done within the part time of 25 minutes. Go ahead and select that, Rally Point Alpha. You want to put the competitive time on, hopefully it works for you. Hope it doesn't work for me though, for some odd reason. Easy difficulty, no skulls on, and we're going to go ahead and get straight into the last mission, which I'm going to be doing the part times on. So let's go. Alright, so once this mission starts, I've fast forwarded this point up to 2 times speed. So for the most part it's generally quite easy, you just got to fly the broadsword fighter to the centre of the diadact ship. Got some, I've found sometimes you can have some pretty terrible hit detection or hit collision on this, so you find yourself blowing up when you actually really haven't touched anything, which can be kind of irritating. Other than that, when it's a small gap, just kind of don't try and boost through it, and then just, you're going to have to memorise some of it. After you've done it about 2 or 3 times, you will have memorised this run entirely, so you know which ways to go. But obviously, with parts like that, don't go too fast. Just swing it around, and don't boost. Remember, it's like slower the gap, slower the speed, pretty much. So while we're on the way to the centre of the diadact ship, I thought, as many of you know, this is the last level of Halo 4. So we've done it. We've gone all the way from the Pillar of Autumn all the way to Midnight, which is pretty good. That's a total of 45 missions and probably countless minutes, probably quite a few hours of footage and everything. So as for what's next, I'm actually going to be doing legendary guides. I've already got quite a backlog recorded, to be honest with you. That's why some of these videos haven't been coming out every other day. I'm actually on the more on Halo Combat Evolved. So yeah, I've almost done the entirety of the first game, but that's what's going to be coming out next. Probably every other 4 days, maybe. Try and do it like that, as I don't want to go through my backlog too fast. As there are some levels in other Halo games which are really, really difficult. So like I said, I don't want to go through the backlog just too fast. So yeah, you have to keep your eyes peeled for those of you interested. So they'll be coming out pretty soon. I'll probably try and get the Pillar of Autumn, which I've had recorded now for about 2 weeks. Probably try and get that out in a few days' time. So yeah, you're just nearing the end of the trench run now. When you see this point, just hit the boost and you just got to aim for this circle opening here. This point, really, really simple. You got to fly towards the center and you got to shoot this the glowing orange thing, which you just saw me shoot at. Once that happens, you're going to see these 4 orange lines disappear. And it doesn't matter which way you go, I just found it easier to go this way. It's like a sort of counter-clockwise direction, because I find sometimes it's easier for me to move from left to right, if that makes sense, on this point. And you just got to basically fire a salvo of rockets through each of one of those openings, and you got to do that 4 times. I find it's when you're coming up to the area just before the objective, I tend to stop boosting and kind of sort my angle and my trajectory out. Otherwise, I've found sometimes you just smash into those pillars, which is something we don't want to happen. So you're moving on to the 3rd one. So there you guys, you can see I slowed down and then moved around. I used the right stick to kind of drift the broadsword fire outwards, and then just like keep it nice and tight as it comes through here. That's the best way I found to do it. Again, I'm sorry about the time not being shown, but if you wanted to do it, it's for some odd reason the competitive time just stopped working. So you're just going to have to put normal time on. And then once that's all done, you're going to have the cutscene, and then obviously Chief's going to crash his fighter just in here. Now you've got the nuke with you, and you should have a battle rifle, and you're going to have your saw. So you want to take out the Watchers first. Always try and take out the Watchers first, especially that guy there, because he's going to otherwise he's going to put a turret up. As you know, always target the Watchers first because they can provide hard light shields, and also they bring guys back from the dead, which is something you don't want to happen. Ignore those objectives. That's where I think Cortana's fucking up, or my game's fucking up. I'm not too sure. Probably Cortana fucking up. You want to move through this door here. There's going to be quite a few knights around this area, so I find just to go through their shields and health using the saw, and just get rid of the saw after this level, after that guy, and pick up the scatter shot. I find that's a lot easier. This guy is really, really irritating because he just won't stop teleporting. Oh, sorry, I switched out the battle rifle. Sorry. Yeah, so get rid of the battle rifle and switch that out for the scatter shot. This guy, like I said, keeps teleporting around. I can't seem to actually kill him, which is really, really irritating. And then all these crawlers, they kind of sneak up on me a little bit. So there he is. I get the scatter shot out, and I absolutely obliterate him. So he's dead, so he's not going to be teleporting anymore. Start using the scatter shot on these crawlers just here. A couple of Watchers here. Should have taken these guys out, but I didn't see them. And then just taking them out like so. Say what you will about the saw, it's actually a very, very good gun, but the only problem is you just don't get enough ammunition throughout the campaign. And it's only in a few segments as well. It's in like 4 times in the campaign or something. That's about it, which is really, really bad because it's such a good gun. So here, the nice and neat is pretty much a very, very easy part of the level. You just got to take out the Promethean Knights. I should have picked up that light rifle there, but instead I just didn't sort of register it at the time. I got down here and I suddenly realised that he probably did drop a light rifle, so I should have picked that up. But there is some just here which is very, very good. So you want to move up this slope just here, and you want to insert Cortana into the console, which you just saw me on the left. But first of all, I just take out this Watcher just for good measure. So insert Cortana into the thing there when you're prompted to. Oh, sorry, still recovering from a cough, not very good. And then you just want to look around, and then any second now, as you're going to get the checkpoint done, you want to walk through here, and you're going to be in this area just here. Now, at this point, I think it's just coming up. You come up to like the defending point in just 1 second. But first of all, we got to kind of make I'll make our way through all these enemies just here, and then as soon as the portal opens, go through here. You can pick up that binary rifle if you want, but I just chose to stick with the light rifle scatter shot combo. Come over here, fill yourself up on ammunition, and now you want to move around here. I recommend running with the scatter shot, as you can just run and gun past all these guys. Because obviously we're going for the fastest time. Don't worry about the auto turret too much. And then this is the guy I want to really worry about, because he's got an incineration cannon. So you want to take him out. Remember, the scatter shot is still effective from range, as it like scatters outwards, so medium range is still good. And then obviously you walk past all the armory there. If you want, you can pick up the gravity hammer to try and get the achievement Chief Smash, and that's to kill 3 crawlers with 1 hit of the gravity hammer on this level. Here I'm just looking around, making sure I haven't missed anything. Pick up the 2 flare grenades just there. Looking around, do I want to take the binary rifle? No. I find the light rifle and incendiary cannon is a pretty good combo. Now, if you just sprint towards this guy, he won't turn around in time 99% of the time, so you can just assassinate him. Here I'm just looking around. So there's the auto turret. I decided to take that out first. And then I'm just looking around for some knights now, and I see a couple of watchers, so I take them out. There's one knight. Boom, he's dead. And I'm just waiting for this to reload. And then these guys, just take these guys out with a few headshots. And then another guy turns up. Just with the knights, just use the incineration cannon on them. That's the best thing. Okay, notifications popping up left, right, and centre while I'm recording. That's not good. And then you just take out a few more of these guys here, as you don't want them to gang up on you. And boom. There's the last Promethean Knight. The ricochets from the cannon took him out. And then you want to jump through this part, this portal just here. And now we're at the defending point. This part is pretty easy. It's literally just take out all the guys, and then first of all you got to insert Cortana into the console, which will pop up just in a second. And then you just got to take out the watchers, and you just got to just really follow what I do here and try and do it as quickly as possible. So once you've got Cortana back, as you can see, the objective markers popped up, so you just want to take out any guys that are in your way. Obviously you've got the turrets helping you now, but they don't do very well against moving targets. So you just want to move forward, I find, in scope. Just walk forward very slowly in scope view and just take out as many of these guys as you can. Called them watchers a few times back there, but obviously hopefully you guys knew what I meant and actually knew that I meant crawlers. And once you're at this point here, just like, that's pretty much it. You can just sprint, but I needed to reload, so I didn't bother. And then boom, you're through the portal. Pretty easy part, nice kind of relaxed part of the level, just to take a few guys out while Cortana does her thing. And you're in the like the final stage of the level here. All you got to do is you got to walk into that like man cannon just there. As you can see, the gravity's all kind of screwed up in this area. So you just want to walk into it. Don't jump, just walk into it. That's all you need to do. And now you just got to float towards the didact.
Once that warhead is primed, the window for getting out of here is going to be pretty slim. I know. Activity! Significant slip space event building under the composer.
He's powering it up.
And once you've landed, like so, you can just run up here and grab some ammunition. I think it's just on the right and the left just here. So whatever you got, I find to stick with the binary rifle, which is quite a good one. Just pick that up, and then obviously I think we've still got the incineration cannon as backup, which is very good. In hindsight, I probably should have stayed with the light rifle, as it's better at taking out obviously the crawlers. But we'll have to make do and mend with this, as I used to say. So now obviously Cortana's going to split her rampant personalities here to like fuck up the Didact. I really didn't like this whole part of the storyline with Cortana going rampant and all that kind of stuff. It really pissed me off. I think they focused too much on it. But no, I thought Halo 4 was an alright game, albeit very flawed. And so yeah. Anyway, that's an entirely different conversation. You just want to use the man cannon, the man cannon again, or the gravity cannon, whatever you want to call it. And you want to use that to get over here. Again, don't jump into it, just walk into it. Otherwise, you're going to screw everything up. So here, I'm kind of regretting bringing the binary rifle, as obviously it's only 2 shots per mag, and I should have just brought the light rifle. So here, just like taking out all these guys, and what you got to do is you got to get up to the top. And towards the end of this mission, because obviously I'd crashed so many times at the beginning of the mission, I just really wanted to get this done, and I really want to get the par times light out of the way and done with. So I pick up a suppressor here, and I'm really am regretting losing the light rifle. So here I start to get my ass kicked, my shield starts to really go down, so I bring myself over here, throw a grenade just for good measure, and just sort of stay here. And then obviously my shield still wasn't recharged, so I'm really lucky I didn't die there. So here I'm like thinking, oh my god, this is a part-time guy, I should be getting this done quickly. So here then this watcher was shooting at me, which isn't good, and the other guy started shooting at me. So I started to panic a little bit. So I would definitely recommend just staying with the light rifle. So here I move around here, and I find a bolt shot, which will have to do. So here, just start to take out a few people. Don't be afraid to use your incineration cannon as well. If you get into a tough spot, it's there to be used. We're not saving it for anything. Again, it's useful for the final run as well. But obviously, since we're playing on the easiest difficulty, it's not like the enemies are super hard. But obviously, they can still overwhelm you. So obviously, it's still best just to save it. But then again, don't be afraid to use it. All right. So now you've got to take out every single crawler here before you can insert Cortana, before you can retrieve Cortana, or I can't remember if you have to. Yeah, you've got to put her back into the console, where she's going to split her around for personalities again. So here, just move across the bridge, taking it nice and slow. Don't want to fuck anything up. We're about 75% of the way through the level. So we are. There's a watcher there. Always prioritise these guys if you can. And then I'm just following the guys on my radar. To be fair, that is why we take out the watchers first. And also because they do that as well, they like to throw your grenades back at you, which is extremely irritating. So yeah, I just ran out of ammo there in my bolt shot, so I have to pick up this suppressor. But don't overlook the bolt shot; it's quite a good pistol. I do. Well, since I kind of like really helped me out there, I've kind of looked on it in a different light, and I'm not afraid to use it. Because when I first used it, I thought it was actually terrible. I thought basically it was a shitter version of the Magnum. Here we are, and then I'm just waiting for the shield to go back up now, where I can. Go and pick up that light rifle which is in front of me, which I can't remember if I actually picked that up or not. I'm really hoping I do. Can I please pick it up? Nope, apparently it's out of ammunition, or I just didn't register, because I've only just seen that, I've literally only just seen that light rifle. So we got to insert Cortana. She's going to once again split her rampant personalities, and now we just got to go ahead and do all this all over again on the other side. So you just want to wait for the objective marker to pop up, which is just there, jump off the side, which is just in front of me. And then you just want to run into the man cannon just there and launch yourself out. Again, don't jump into it, just walk into it or sprint, you know. You want to land, and now you just same drill again, just a bit more difficult, kind of a different layout to the terrain. And so any knight you see, just use the incineration cannon on them just to get them out of the way and done with. Just like to get them out of the way with. And now I'm looking around for the light rifle. I can't seem to find it or anything, so I just have to run up here and start using my suppressor once more. So again, prioritising the watchers as often as I can, and I'm just looking around, jump down here, and then I see this guy has got a light rifle, so I've managed to pick that up, which is very good. And then just charge into the man cannon again. And I've said it before, but don't jump, just walk into it. I know it's tempting to jump, but I find that if you jump into it, it kind of doesn't go, you don't go where you're meant to, and you just end up falling. So here I got my light rifle. I'm kind of back in business, so I can now Just blast through these guys with absolute ease. I was going to take this guy out a bit sooner, but obviously I had to reload it because I didn't reload it last time, so I'm an idiot. Prioritise the Watcher again because we don't want him bringing the Knight back to life. Reload as you're walking up and just try and headshot these guys. If you play a lot of Halo 4, you'll get really good at headshotting them and literally you'll be able to take out so many people with just a few shots. Again, forgot to reload it. Always make sure you've reloaded this thing because you obviously want it. You obviously want it in case you enter a sticky situation. And then that guy's dead. It's just about taking out the Knights as quickly as you can, really. That guy's got a scatter shot as well, so I picked that up. Again, you don't have to follow the weapons I have, but I would recommend bringing the incineration cannon. That's a definite. So here you just want to keep on moving up, and then turn around and then activate this button. But yeah, like I was saying just back there, you don't have to follow my weapon guides exactly unless I say so. But most of the time it's just using what weapon you find best. But I like I said, definitely for this part, I really would recommend bringing the incineration cannon, as it can just tear. It just tears straight through the Knights, so we don't have to really worry about them. Here I saw the light rifle, I was like, do I pick it up? And I was like, no. So here I activate my oh wait, apparently I did. Oh yeah, I switched out for the incineration cannon just in case I did need it. I didn't want to switch it out for the scatter shot at the time. And then this guy's going to appear here, so you just want to take him out. And then this guy's going to appear with an incineration cannon, so you want to take him out as well. Swap out whatever weapon you want for it, and pick it up. You've got 3 shots in it, so we're going to be able to use that for the final run. Now, I do think I have a death coming up. I'm really not too sure what happened. I actually get knocked off the edge. That's what kills me. So here, now the shield's down. All we got to do now is watch this cutscene. Any second now, and obviously New Phoenix here is going to get absolutely toasted. Any second, the cutscene's going to end. We'll be able to get on with the mission. There we are. And you want to retrieve Cortana once all this is over. I really thought the cutscene was over then, for crying out loud. Come on, just get on with the mission. Alright. Oh yeah, of course you don't actually retrieve Cortana. Sorry, it's been absolutely ages since I recorded this. So here, just jump down like we did last time, into the man cannon. And launch yourself to where you need to be, which is just over there. There's going to be a few Knights around, but it doesn't matter because we got the cannon, so we'll be able to just blast straight through them. That's the first one. And then you got 2 more just up in front of us. So there, boom. And I think this is where I got my death coming up. I'm just looking around, and then this happened. So I was like, oh, for crying out loud. I think that Knight actually kind of knocked me off. I was really tempted to restart the level, but in the end I just kind of revert to checkpoint and gave it another go. I still managed to do this within the par time. So it was like, oh well, I've included deaths in other runs, so here I'm just like, well, I might as well just keep this one in instead of going all the way up to the start of the level. And there's the second and third Knights. This guy got the scatter shot out. Remember, don't use the incineration cannon in close quarters, basically, because obviously you'll kill yourself, basically. Remember, it is a rocket launcher. So here we are, just waiting around here, waiting for the thing to activate, and once that does, just run into it, and then boom, you just need to run towards your objective. That is Halo 4 Midnight done with. So that's all the par times in every single Halo game, all 45 missions. As always, people, thank you for watching, and stay tuned. It will be the legendary guides, and they'll be starting in the next few days. So thanks for watching.